I figured out what was the best tax decision for my business. I don't know. I probably need to yell in order. I'll just worry about it later. The more of those that you can get done with and you can put to rest, the more energy you'll have to devote to your business. The more clear you're thinking, the more time you'll have to grow and expand. And that's the most important thing. And if you have everything set up at once, you can concentrate on the vision that you want to achieve, which is your business and where you want it to go. And if you keep that vision clear, if you persevere, if you stick to it with unbridled and never-ending determination, you absolutely will succeed. That is a universal law. You have to visualize what you want in your mind and stick to it unrelentingly. But if you have little hang-ups here and there, things that you haven't done that you know you need to do, you're really going to hold yourself back, because mentally, that mental game is so critical. In fact, it's really almost 100% of the whole equation. So get everything in order. We're here to help, and I'm so glad that you took the time to listen. And if you have any questions or anything, email these great guys at Internet Business Mastery, and they will forward any emails or questions that you have straight to me, and I'll be glad to route it back to them, and we'll all get back with you.
And again, you can check out more information about Darius and his course at internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC. All right, thanks again, Darius, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again sometime soon. So there you have it, our interview with Darius, talking about LLCs and the importance of having a good business entity to protect your wealth and all those benefits and things that he brought up. So if you'd like to know more about Darius' system for starting your own LLC, you can go to internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC. And that's the same product that we've used to set up LLCs in the past, gone through, and it's just awesome information no matter what state you live in. Now granted, this is, we know we have listeners all over the world, so this is a bit more of a United States-centric type thing. But there's some good information on his site, and it's an excellent, very thorough product that just, gives you all kinds of, we had already started LLCs before we'd listened to this thing, but then when I got my hands on his, his wealth building LLC kit and listened through it, I was like, wow, there's a lot of things that we hadn't thought of. And just to make sure you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and as you're building up your new internet empire and building up your wealth, you definitely want to make sure that stuff is protected accordingly. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into the announcements and breakthroughs. I don't know that we really have any announcements, but we definitely have a couple great breakthroughs here to share with everyone.
All right, so the first breakthrough is a good example that a breakthrough does not have to be, I just made $150 million.
You did?
It doesn't have to be that. It can be the first steps.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Adam, and I don't even know if I could even go for this last name. Do you know how to say the last name?
I think it's Erstel.
Perfect. I guess. All right, so here's what he said. Well, this is probably the smallest breakthrough mentioned in the history of this forum. Now, again, these are from the Internet Business Mastery Academy forums, but I got my first follower on Twitter and my first subscriber to Aweber, and it appears to be a different person. Still having difficulty on bringing focus to my Aweber subscriber form, but like I've been told so many times, fire, aim, fire. And this is, his site is howtechnologyhelpsbusiness.com. And this is just another example of every single step is important when you get started. I mean, they're even getting that first person to subscribe to your opt-in list is something to actually celebrate within yourself. Then it'll be getting the first person to buy the product, and then it's getting a certain number of sales each month. And I mean, it just keeps going on and on. We have breakthroughs every single month for ourselves as well at every single level. But of course, the first step is going to be to get that opt-in form up and to get an actual subscriber. So good job, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about this morning, and the whole process of, okay, what keeps people moving? What gives them momentum? What keeps them from finally getting overwhelmed and just stopping? And it's breaking this process down and realizing, and just thinking forward to the next little milestone. It can seem very daunting when you're starting from scratch and you're like, okay, I got to get to my goal of making $5,000 a month online or whatever it might be. And really, it comes down to like, look, it's like, designing your lifestyle and designing what you want it to look like, and when you've got that thing mapped out, I mean, that's an awesome accomplishment right there. And then the next thing is, okay, do my niche research. And then when you finally pick a niche, that's an awesome breakthrough. And getting your first subscriber, making your first dollar, getting your first Twitter follower. I mean, these are all great milestones. And we were talking, but I remember, you were saying how, Sterling, that you sometimes don't give yourself credit for even some of the things now that really are pretty significant. And I do the exact same thing. So, that's why it's awesome to hear about a breakthrough like this. When you're just starting out, that first Twitter follower, that's a big deal, and eventually, you'll get to the point where you're getting a Twitter follower every day and every hour, maybe even. But, when you're just starting out.
Unless that first one's your mother. Sorry, you don't get to count that. Wow, if my mom was even on Twitter, I guess that would be pretty surprising.
Yeah. All right, the next one comes from Marin Kate, and she shares in the forums, the Academy forum. She said, I just launched my first website for my business, or at least my first business. It isn't nearly what I want it to be in the future, but I re-listened to all the courses and decided that I needed to take the leap regardless how ready I was. Thanks, guys. The site is powersellersprincess.com for those that want to check it out. Marin. And then later in the month, she said, I know this seems like a baby breakthrough, but it meant a lot to me. I sold my first ebook. So, again, that's a big deal. We're awesome. I mean, we're totally thrilled to hear that, she sold her first ebook. And, I went and checked out her site, Power Seller Princess, and it looks fantastic. She's got a great cover for her ebook there. I mean, it's got all the elements that it needs to have, and it's looking, well done there, Marin. It's a really good looking site. So I think you've done a fantastic job. So congratulations on taking action and selling that first ebook, and it's just onward and upward from here.
Yeah, and thanks for telling us about your breakthroughs.
It's time for the Internet Business Quick Tip.
All right, this episode's quick tip refers right back to the interview that we had. We just wanted to remind you, because this is an important part of building the right foundation for your business. You can go to internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC to check out Darius's LLC course. I mean, I already kind of talked about it earlier, but that's also the quick tip for this episode because, the cost of the course is just nothing compared to the amount of knowledge that goes into there from an actual lawyer. And, you can easily go and hire a lawyer locally if you want and spend several $100, but this is definitely another, and that's a fine direction to go if you've got the funds and that's the way you want to do it. But this is an awesome way to go if you want to save a bit of money and kind of get all the information that you need and feel very confident that you've put together a good LLC for yourself. So check that out at internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC.
Now, if you'd like dozens of other resources such as this one, you can find them in the Internet Business Mastery Academy, along with video tutorials showing you exactly how we use them. To get a 30-day no-risk trial membership to the Internet Business Mastery Academy, visit freeaudiogift.com. That's it for this episode of Internet Business Mastery. Until next time, we wish you ultimate success in your internet business.
You've been listening to the iconoclasts of the 9 to 5 and the purveyors of freedom and fulfillment, Sterling and Jay. Sterling and Jay invite you to discover one of their most popular audio programs ever. The 3 Pillars of Designing Your Ultimate Internet Lifestyle. Visit freeaudiogift.com now and sign up for the free weekly Internet Business Mastery email newsletter. And you'll get instant access to this life-changing audio presentation, pulled directly from the content of the acclaimed Internet Business Mastery Academy membership community. Go now to freeaudiogift.com. Internet Business Mastery. Free your mind.